Hello everyone, this is the 7th tutorial under our GCSE topic revision called Equation of a Circle. First, look at the theory behind this section. We need to know the general format of the circle's equation. So if you remember the x squared plus y squared equal r squared, that is the general format of the circle. The proof of this one is not important in GCSE. So in case if you want to know, so the x-axis and y-axis going through the origin and a P point with the coordinate x and y. So the x length and y length, you apply the Pythagoras theorem, you will get this equation. All what you want to know is if the equation in this format x squared plus y squared equal r squared, you need to able to write the center of the circle, which is 0 0. Radius is the square root of the number 25. So square root of the number 25 is 5. That's all you want to know. So in the exam they will give the equation x squared plus y squared equal r squared and what is the center and what is the radius. Another type of equation of the circle, sometimes the center is translated to a different point a comma b. In that case, the equation is x minus a whole thing squared plus y minus b whole thing squared equal r squared. So in this situation, the center can be found out. You equate the x minus a to 0. So you get x coordinate as a, y minus b equals 0. So y equal b. So a comma b is the center point and the radius is same theory, square root of the number coming right hand side, which is r. Let's look at some exam style questions. You can download this tutorial what we are going to discuss in this video from our website at www.smarttutorscouk/worksheet.php. Under the Year 11 section, you can download this tutorial. Question number 1. Write down the center and the radius of the following circle. So x squared plus y squared equal 4. So immediately you can see the center point has to be 0, 0 because the format is x squared plus y squared. And the number 4, take a square root of it, is the radius is 2. Write down the center and the radius of the following circles or same situation. So center is 0 0 and the radius is square root of 25, which is 5. So the answer for the question 2 is 0 0 center and the radius is 5. Question number 3. Write down the center and the radius. So here we are going to do x plus 1 equal to 0. X coordinate is minus 1 and y plus 2 equal to 0 and y equal minus 2. So the center point is going to be minus 1 minus 2 and the radius is square root of 100, which is 10. Last question. Write down the center and the radius. X squared. So the x squared means 0. Y plus 1 equal to 0. So y equal minus 1. So the y coordinate is minus 1. Square root of 36 is the radius is 6. Question number 5. Write down the center and the radius of the circle. So we are going to do the same method. X minus 2 equals 0. So you will find x equal 2 and y minus 1 equals 0. So y equal 1. So the center is 2, 1 and the radius is square root of 49, which is 7. So we can do some little bit mental maths now. Question number 6 is x minus 3 equals 0, x equal 3 and y equal 2. Square root of 1 is 1. Question number 7, x equal minus 5 and y equal 2 and the radius is square root of 20. So if you can write as square root of 4 times 5, square root of 4 is 2, 2 root 5 is the radius. You can leave it as square root of 20 or if you want to have a simplified format, 2 root 5. Question number 8. X minus 2 equals 0. So x coordinate is going to be 2 and the y coordinate is going to be 0 and the radius is square root of 5. Question number 9. Write down the center and the radius for the following circle. The equation is in a different format. What we prefer, the format has to be x minus something or plus something plus y minus b equal r squared. This is the general format we studied, and we prefer to have the circle's equation in this format to predict the center a comma b and the radius is r. But if the format is in different format, we need to convert that format, x minus a whole thing squared. To do that one, so I'm going to write the x term together, x squared plus 2x plus y squared minus 6y equal 6. So all I'm doing is x squared with the x term is 2x and y squared minus 6y equal to that number. So now I'm going to put a bracket squared. X squared means x. There's a plus here. Half of this coefficient of the x. So half of the 2 is 1. So if you expand the x plus 1 whole thing squared is x squared plus 2x plus 1. If you do the double bracket, so this is the answer you will get. So x squared is in the question, 2x is in the question, plus 1 is not in the question. So I need to take away minus 1 to cancel that 1, plus open bracket y squared. So y minus half of 6 is 3 squared. So y minus whole thing squared. Here also same thing. If you expand the y minus 3 whole thing squared, y squared minus 6y plus 9. So this is there in the question, minus 6y is in the question, plus 9 is not there. So you need to take away minus 9 equal 6. To rearrange the numbers to the other side, so you will get x plus 1 whole thing squared plus y minus 3 whole thing squared. The minus 1 and minus 9 is minus 10. Going to other side become 10 plus 6 is 16. Now we know how to write the center, which is minus 1 and 3, because this x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal minus 1 and y minus 3 equal to 0, y equal 3. So minus 1, 3 is the center, square root of 16 is 4, that is the radius. Let's look at the question number 10. Question number 10, x squared, I'm going to write the 10x together, plus y squared minus 8y equal 9. So I'm going to put that as a x, half of the 10 is 5 whole thing squared, minus 5 squared is 25, plus y minus half of 8 is 4 squared, minus 4 squared is 16 equal 9. Now rearrange the formula. So x plus 5 whole thing squared plus y minus 4 whole thing squared minus 25 with minus 26 is 41, and that minus 41 is going other side plus 41. 41 with 9 is 50. So the center of this circle is minus 5 and 4, and the radius you can say square root of 50, or square root of 50 can be written as 25 times 2. Square root of 25 is 5 root 2. So that is our final answer for question number 10. Question number 11, write down the center and the radius for the following circle. So the same format, so we have to change it for x squared minus 12x plus y squared minus 4y minus 40. So we put them into the bracket. So x squared means x, minus means minus, half of 12 is 6 whole thing squared, minus 36 because 6 times 6 is 36, take away 36, plus y minus half of 4 is 2 whole thing squared, take away 4 minus 40 equals 0. So this is going to be x minus 6 whole thing squared plus y minus 2 whole thing squared. Minus 36 minus 4 is minus 40. Together minus 40 minus 80. That is equal to 80. So the center point is going to be 6, 2. The radius is going to be square root of 80, which is 16 times 5 is 80. 16 square root is 4. 4 root 5. So that is the radius of that circle. Next question, x squared plus 9x plus y squared minus 7y equal 0. So in this question, so I'm going to put the brackets of x plus 9. 9, half of 9 is 9 by 2. So you can put that as a 4.5. Imagine this is going to be in the non-calculator paper. I don't have a calculator, so I'll leave it as a fraction, 9 over 2 whole thing squared. Now I need to take away the 81 over 4, the number. So 9 over 2 squared is 81 over 4. You need to take away, plus y squared is y, minus half of 7 is 7 by 2 whole thing squared, minus 7 is 49 square and 2 is 4 equal 0. Again, you can use the decimal points as a thing if it is a calculator question, but I am assuming this is a non-calculator questions and I keep that everything in a fraction format and continue the question. So the next step is x plus 9 over 2 whole thing squared plus y minus 7 over 2 whole thing squared equal to 81 over 4 and 49 over 4 going to the other side, which is 81 over 4 plus 49 over 4. If you add them together, 81, 90, 130 over 4. So if you write the center for this one, so center is going to be minus of this one, so minus 9 over 2 comma 7 over 2 is the center point, and the radius is going to be the square root of 130 over 4. So square root of 130 over 4 is square root of 130 over 2. You can leave it like that. That is the end of the tutorial. I hope you liked the video. If you do like the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to watch all the upcoming videos. You can download the tutorial we discussed in the video from our website at www.smart-tutors.co.uk/worksheet.php under the Year 11 section. Thank you.